little bit loose now. Totally drivable though. Slide a little bit too much. Might try lowering track bars. Click. But the left side, see, the left side's almost even. That's good. It's just the right rear. Maybe up the shock on the right rear. Maybe that'll fix it. Ah, he cut me. Damn. You getting to my rear. Yeah, so now we're on the right rear, last 10 laps. Ow. What did I say I want to do? Okay, now the left rear is too hot, right? Yeah. So, tire pressure. Pound in both. Run a little bit and see. Because you got to get halfway through the run before it changes. Yeah, right rear is way out. I don't know this truck on me. Yeah, we're looking about maybe a little less gas mileage because we're faster. 37 laps in third. Now, it's my experience, no matter what you're running, it's harder to get gas mileage the more wear you have. So times 3, it'd be really hard to get to 42. The other thing I've noticed is getting more than 5 laps better gas mileage in your setup starting out is also near impossible, especially in times 3. So I would say if we're going to think about that 42 laps, we got to test that. So it doesn't slide as much even though it's loose. It's when you get on the gas out of the turns. And that left front, look how far down it is. Now, why am I not thinking about track bars that way? Because track bars help it turn. And it turns like a fucking son of a bitch. This is a car is a jack to bear. It holds the line. It's just when you get on the gas off. And now why the front? Because balance. If the front is wearing more than the rear, then it's tight. So right now, the rear is wearing more than the front, so it's loose. Plus, older setups at these short tracks, you typically had, well, you had different kind of thing. Stagger was closer because the cars are much looser, less downforce. So you had closer stagger, but you typically had a 4-pound higher tire pressure in the front than the rear on both sides. Now they have these different tires and stagger is different and so on and so forth. So, but if I add more in the front, it also helps you with 38. Yeah, 38 laps. Okay. It's about 1.5 laps less than Trey's setup, but this thing will go faster down the drive better. Let's get back around, put a pound in the front. I can make it. Whoa! Yeah, hit me, push me, dickheads. Don't run out of gas on Martinsville. On the front switch. Run on the back switch. On turn 2. Okay, so let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down at 20. It helps the gas valve a bit. So, with my setup, first few laps, you're going to be sliding around a bit so the tire pressures come up. So you got to be real easy into the turns. You can easily slide up too much. Ooh. Mainly at the start of the race. It's a little easier, and you got heat in the chassis. The game does reflect that. So, you know, your second set of tires comes up quicker and acts a little bit better. But I also added, you know, tire pressure to the front, so that might help it at the start also. Whoa! Hitting. It's amazing how adding front tire pressure also can help your steering a little bit. So now, by adding tire pressure is like a delayed setting. Well, it could be, if you use it right. So by adding more tire pressure means that the tire you're adding it to will have more pressure at the end of a run. Okay, because these are starting tire pressures, not ending tire pressures. I prefer a game that lets you do ending, but that's kind of cheating a little bit, like you got a pop-off valve or something. So this is, you know, more realistic. You put your starting tire pressure in, and they're going to get up there. Like, you know, if you put 25 pounds in it, it's going to be like 50 pounds at, you know, after like 5 laps. And that's what it'll run. And it'll gain a little bit depending on how much you slide the tires around and how hard you run it by the end of the run. So by adding more to the fronts means that we're going to increase by a certain amount, small amount, but a certain amount, how much tire pressure is in those front tires at the end of a run. And that's, you know, as they build up, so it shouldn't affect you so much at the beginning of a run, but as you get towards the end of a run or halfway, you should start feeling a difference. Now, because tire pressure is a little bit low in this setup anyway, you kind of feel it like right away. And it is driving a little bit differently, but it's also, you know, we're in a race. I pitted, and the track could have changed too, because I'm like a tenth off. But everything looks good temp-wise and wear-wise. There we go. See, it just took like, what, 5 laps? Yeah. Didn't want to hit him. This is starting to feel more like an Indy car. Where, like, you know, all your grip is in the front and the rear is just, you know, hanging on for dear life. With grip, though. Next thing I was thinking to do is add some weight, but that's going to hurt you through the corner a little bit, but I don't need to. In which case I will take the air pressure out that I put in. Because you don't need 2 adjustments, you need 1 adjustment. And then, you know, if I need to add a little air pressure back, I can always do that, right? Even during the race. There's some things going on here, and I'm thinking that, maybe it'd be better to work on the rear. I go high there on purpose. It's easier to cut it low off and keep it from venting. Oh yeah, I love when you hit the gas and it just cuts. I like that. Excuse me. Ooh, did I hit you? Sorry. Fuck you. We're getting a little loose here. That's better. But I'm not in a clear track. So about 5 to 7%, 7 degrees. Left sides are good for now. Oh, brakes. I didn't plan on Gillen coming down, but I forget AI. I went high too late, so I didn't have the momentum pass on the outside. Yeah. It's better than it was before, but it's still a little bit too loose. Cuts a little too much. I just missed it because I was looking at left side tires. Dude, temps down there, we could do something with those temps. With those pressures, you can even it out a little bit more. But I like that the front left is higher than the left rear. Should be about 5 degrees more than that, but which means you still got to work on this. And it's cutting away too well, but it's much more drivable than it was. That's a clear track. You can tell, like, you know, what we're looking at, because I think we were 26s at this point of the run at the loosest, you know, before the adjustment. So let's see. We got a couple laps here. It's not sliding around too much. Not a lot of driving. I waited on that. Yeah, very loose. Not much better. That was better. Yeah, about the same. It's easier to drive, but speed is about the same. Yeah, you got to bring that wheel back and aim it towards the Geico sign. Out of 4, that was a tenth better. So you can drive it better, so you get it going a little faster, but it's still, you know, it's about 10 laps early loose. It's loose 10 laps earlier than I would want it to be. We're getting there. See now the rear. Okay, so, oh, I had to go high. Sorry, 68, but I don't want to rear end that guy. Keep my fenders on. Yeah, if you hit the gas and the wheels all the way turn when it's loose, yeah, you're hitting the inside wall there. Yeah, they're tracking it with 6 laps, but that was doing that with 13 laps to go on the other one, so we're about halfway where we need to be. I just hung it out. Let's see how bad it would be. So if you're racing somebody, you can't really race them like this. I mean, you can, but you're gonna have a lot of contact. You're probably gonna wreck them. Wow. $38 and $38 is 46 and 30, 76. Alright, lap 74, so gas is about the same. Oh, it slid up into the wall. Ah. Damage on the rear. Whoa! Maybe a lot better. Well, let's call it 38. Because we'll be going faster in the race. Yep, much better to run out in the backstretch.
Watch your speed, please.
What that means is
Oh wait, why is that? I'm 5 and 5, 10 and 5. Nah, worry about it tomorrow.